स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने ये वादा कर लिया हमने।
एक पवित्र सी हवा बहेगी,
उज्ज्वल उज्ज्वल हो भारत,
कोना कोना निर्मल होगा,
विश्व कहेगा जय भारत।
जाग उठेंगे भाग्य हमारे, स्वच्छ बनेगा ये भारत।
स्वच्छ भारत का इरादा इरादा कर लिया हमने देश से अपने वादा कर लिया हमने, वादा कर लिया
About 50,000 professionals work round the clock in Technopark in Thiruvananthapuram. This IT hub generates approximately 3 tons of waste each day. While many institutions and companies struggle with handling their waste, Technopark has emerged as a shining example of how waste can be recycled sustainably. It's a role model for other institutions to follow. Thiruvananthapuram's Technopark was established in 1990. The largest IT hub in India in terms of built-up area, it soon attracted IT majors like Tata Consultancy Services, Cognizant, ThinkPalm, IBS Software Services, US Technology, amongst others.
Technopark itself hosts more than around 350 companies, and we have around 52,000 employees in our park. So it itself is a city on its own, I would say, and similarly another IT parks. So if you are looking at development of a smart city or an IT city, along with the development, we definitely need to have waste management system also in place.
The CEO of Technopark at that time found all these things, and he told that why you cannot do something at Technopark, where there is 50,000, at that time 45,000 people were working, now it is 50,000 people are working, near about 3 tons of food waste is coming out in this. So we have designed a project for them.
The Confederation of Real Estate Developers Association of India, or CREDAI, came up with a sensible, practical waste management strategy for the Technopark. To begin with, CREDAI installed 30 biobins and 2 floating dome-type biogas chambers in the campus. A biobin system consists of 2 bins which form 1 unit, and each bin has a capacity of 30 to 40 kilograms each. The process begins with segregating waste at source. Each firm was provided with red, blue and green bins for paper, plastic and food waste respectively. The organic waste goes into the biobins installed within the complex. Every day, all the organic waste from the complex is collected from outside each building. The housekeeping staff of every firm brings segregated waste, which is then transferred to the dedicated bins. They collect the waste and get it to the processing unit, where the processing of the waste takes place. The wet waste and dry waste are both contained in separate units. Before processing, the waste from every firm is weighed to keep a track on the amount of food waste it generates. The dry waste is segregated into different categories and sold to different vendors who come on designated days for collection. The largest part of the organic waste generated in any office complex is food. There are around 8 complexes in the Technopark, each with a food court of their own. Besides food, they also generate mixed waste like tetrapacks, plastics and packaging. At the Technopark, many food courts initially served food in disposable packaging. This generated massive amounts of plastic and paper waste. The Technology Park then put a ban on these in favor of steel cutlery. All other waste generated at the food court is segregated into waste bins designated for various types of waste. The Credai workers take this waste away and dispose it according to the waste type. The food waste is further segregated into 3 types: solid food waste, liquid waste, and waste with high water content. Solid food waste is treated in biobins, and liquid food waste such as gravy is treated via biogas chambers. Remaining high water content materials and food waste is passed to the biogas chambers as well. Food waste is pulverized, so the process in the biogas chambers is hastened. About 2,000 kilograms of organic waste is converted into biogas through hydraulic pressure. The biogas produced consists of methane, carbon dioxide, and traces of other contaminant gases. Biogas plants work on an anaerobic principle. Anaerobic digestion is a collection of processes by which microorganisms break down biodegradable material in the absence of oxygen. Biogas is an important resource. It provides a non-polluting and renewable source of energy. It is an efficient way of energy conversion. It produces enriched organic manure which can supplement or even replace chemical fertilizers. It leads to improvement in the environment, sanitation, and hygiene. It provides a source for decentralized power generation. The technology is cheaper and much simpler than those of other biofuels, and it is ideal for small-scale application. It has many environmental benefits on a global scale. Biogas plants significantly lower the greenhouse effects on the Earth's atmosphere. The plant lowers methane emissions by trapping the harmful gases and using it as fuel.
Whatever items we can put in the biogas plant, we have educated these workers. They are sending it to the biogas plant. Remaining items in the biobins we are treating. Biobins, the treatment is very simple. We will have to put little dry waste inside the biobin, spread it little dry waste, and then add the new food waste on it, apply some bioculture, then after that mix it with this dry waste. Like that, keep it as a heap. Every day if you are adding like that, 15 days you can add the waste in the biobin. The capacity of one biobin is 40 kg, and after 15 days the biobin will get filled by 80%. Once if you get filled 80%, the next biobin will start, this will be closing. So the turning process will continue. The entire waste what you are putting inside that, it will reduce to 15% because 70% is water content. So when it is reducing to 70%, we cannot identify what material we have put inside that. It will be turning as a black mass or black powder. By the time the next second bin starts, that bin will continue for another 15 days. By the time 30 days will over, first bin we will remove the compost. Once the temperature is, we will spread it on the floor. Once the temperature goes out, that means it is a pure compost that is ready for usage to the plants.
Various campaigns and awareness programs have been conducted to educate employees about waste segregation. The individual firms also have their own personal cafeterias and common spaces where employees relax and brainstorm. Paper cups are avoided in the Technopark and bins to segregate waste are kept in all the common rooms. This helps all the employees and guests to be aware on waste management.
So in our organization, what we do is that we do with our waste management the source itself. So in every pantry in our organization, we have 3 waste bins which segregate waste into wet waste, plastic waste and paper waste. So the wastes are being segregated at the source itself. And we also use the paper waste to recycle, and then it comes back to us as the notepads which we use.
About 80 kilograms of biogas is produced each day at the treatment plant. The Technopark generates approximately 3 tons of waste daily. This produces approximately 5,000 kilograms of manure. This manure is packaged and given to farmers free of cost. A team of 4 workers, 2 project managers and 15 women from economically weaker sections of society has been recruited for waste management at the Technopark. They have regularized pay according to minimum wage standards and are given uniforms and identity cards that brings them into a formal working system.
There are, in an IT park, one of the components in the waste management system will be the e-waste. E-waste is one part, and many other non-biodegradable materials will also be more in a parks kind of a scenario than a biodegradable waste. So if you are looking at the total volume or quantum of biodegradable, non-degradable stuff if you are having, I have non-biodegradable materials like paper, plastic and cartons and all these things coming up, which amounts to around over a ton per annum. So that itself is a huge amount, and plastic waste is definitely the most alarming figure which is increasing day by day. So we definitely need to have some system where we can eliminate the plastic waste material. Similarly, the food waste, if you are really looking at the a quantity what we are having in the food waste is almost the equal 1.5 to almost 2 tons per day. So the non-biodegradable stuff we have separated it out for plastics and paper and everything, and we segregated, and biodegradable stuff is going through a process where we are converting it into a mechanism where it can generate a biogas as well as it can convert it into a, organic farming manure. So that is processed, and it is processed in such a way that even the environment is clean, and whatever waste is generated within the park is processed within the park itself.
The rising level of e-waste generation in India has become a matter of serious concern, considering the high usage of gadgets and electronic devices. India, in fact, is the 5th largest producer of electronic waste. According to the E-Waste Management Rules 2016, the bulk producers have been made responsible for collection of e-waste and for its exchange. Keeping this in mind, Technopark has taken the lead in setting an example for others to follow.
The
corporation has dedicated a team for collecting e-waste, plastic and all other recyclable products on a particular day each month. E-waste is given to Clean Kerala Company, which is a government organization, to process the e-waste.
To prevent e-waste from contaminating the waste system, the Technopark not only manages its e-waste but has also appointed a government-authorized agency to collect e-waste from the companies in the campus as a facilitator. Segregated waste management is slowly being adopted in various pockets of the country. Managing waste in large institutional and commercial spaces is important to attracting investment and encouraging improved working conditions. That is why Technopark's initiative in this regard is especially relevant in India. Its focus on separate e-waste management is specifically encouraging and a model that needs to be adopted in hazardous waste management all over the country.